Hey everybody, Real Fan Man here. So I just got a little extra, I guess, addendum or whatever video to add to that one I did last night. So I kind of drew out a diagram because I know a couple people were asking questions about it. Hey Earl and Johnny Railer BNC. So this is pretty much what I came up with. This is what's underneath my table, pretty much. And here's the tracks. So we'll start with this right here. So I got 4 engine tracks right here. You can see in front of you. And the reason why, I'll explain this too. The reason why I isolated these tracks is because in the past I was doing an op session, and these tracks were all live at one time. Not necessarily this area, but similar to this area on another layout. And I would just have like a random engine, like I believe one of them would be like the CSX switcher. It would just take off, like out of the blue. It would just run off. Actually, this guy's taken off on me before, and it was on a previous build here in this room. But anyways, I'm like, you know what? I gotta isolate these tracks because I can't be having that. If they go farther and fall off the layout or something. So anyways, I came up with I didn't come up with it, but I decided that I was going to isolate my tracks, and I wanted to do a diagram. Hopefully I'll just kind of leave it here for a second. So basically what I did is, here's my bus wires, red and black. They're underneath the table. They're 14 gauge. That terminal block I showed you on my previous video, I cut it to size. I only needed four terminals because I only have 4 toggle switches for 4 tracks. Okay, here is I decided to go with the black side of the rail there, so I used let's see, you can actually see right here my wonderful soldering job. So this is the black side, this is the red side. So all these tracks have one wire soldered to them on the black side, and those wires represent these orange lines right here, as you can see. Okay, so getting back to this, so I ran this wire from my bus wire, the black wire, okay, into one side of the terminal, and then I just used 22 gauge wire and jumped it, let's see, 1, 2, 3 times, right? And so that basically gives these 4 sections power when I need it. And I ran this wire, and just a disclaimer too before I go any further, I'm no electrician. I've learned all this stuff off of YouTube. And a lot of, like, even this jumping stuff, I learned that watching Sparky 107's video. So there's a lot of information out there, and I'm sure a lot of guys out there that could probably do loops around me with this stuff, but I'll do the best I can to help somebody out, right? Hopefully this does. But anyways, so I basically ran another black 22 gauge wire to the on position of the toggle switch, and I got these with the Amazon order not too long ago. Ordered a bunch of wire, 14 gauge wire, 22 gauge wire, and I got these toggle switches. And I also have I think it's double throw, double pull, double throw, something like that. I'll show those in another video. So basically this is how I set it up. I have all the offs in one position. So let me get my finger out of there. So the wire that goes to the tracks, you can see I have it connected to the off. Okay, and all the power wires go to the on side, as you can see in the diagram. So that anything from the terminal that I jumped, right, I got a black wire that comes out, goes right to the on 4 times because I have 4 tracks. And likewise for the wire that gives that rail power to any given track. So this is track 1. This is track 2, track 3, track 4, and so on and so forth. But and I made a note over here: 22 gauge feeder wires to the black powered side of the track, or black side of the track. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So that's the toggle switch I used. It's a little smaller than the other ones that I use. I'll show you real quick. I bought these at Walmart, I believe, and I may have bought a couple of them I bought all these at Walmart, but I think they're single pull, single throw. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are what I use, and these are pretty big. These are a good size. I still have a couple up here for my signals. So, but I mean, they work. I figured they were actually a pretty decent price for I think a dozen of them, and I decided I would try them out. So, and they're nifty. I think they're pretty cool. So that would turn track 1 powers on. That turns it off, and likewise for the rest of these. So I'll hold this up again one more time. Hopefully that kind of explains it. Any questions, comments, I'll do the best I can to explain it, but I'm hoping this is pretty explanatory. And yeah, so whoever's doing this, good luck. I mean, it's really, once you get the hang of it, it's really not that hard. I know for myself at first I was a little but again, like I said, I'm not an electrician, so but I figured it out, and again, Sparky 107 has a few videos on bus wires and connecting terminal blocks and all that stuff. So I don't know exactly where they are. You'd have to look for them, but I'm sure if you punched it in the search bar on YouTube, you would find vast amount of wiring help. So it's just a matter of finding the one that works for you. And anyways, that's it for me. I'm going to keep this short. Everybody take care. Have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Drop a comment or two. Hit that like button if you'd like, please. That'd be awesome. And yeah, always good feedback's awesome. Always, or constructive criticism. I'm still learning as I go along. So, all right, take care. Real Fan Man. See? Happy modeling. Real Fan Man signing out.